Now, amongst the faculty, it is very well known that INSEAD is one of the best, but also the hardest schools to teach at. As such, it is a great honor to be nominated and win the Best Faculty Teaching Award. Every class gets to nominate and vote for their favorite faculty. I'd like to invite your academic reps, Floyd, Michelle, Ashika, and Ankit, to come on stage, please, to join me here and hand out the awards. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Jules. While we're figuring out the logistics over here, dear family, friends, faculty, staff, dear alumni, and class of 22J. Yes, contrary to the impression some of you might have had, we actually spent a fair amount of time in amphis studying. We'd love to thank the professors, and it's a great honor to now also highlight those professors who've made it a truly unique experience and, of course, hand out these awards. Let's begin with the Best Teaching Award for Fontainebleau Core. Nominated are Lin Shen for Financial Markets and Valuation, Chengyi Lin for Introduction to Strategy, Ron Laser for Financial Accounting, and with that, the winner is indeed Lin Shen with Financial Markets and Valuation.
Wow, thank you everyone. It feels so good to win the award. And I can tell you, it feels like winning an Oscar. So this is my first time, and hopefully it's not the last time. Well, it is truly an honor to me to win this award, especially given that I know my colleagues, in this case, my competitors, and I know how good they are. So I feel really thrilled standing up here. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank my team, including my teaching assistant, Xingyu Liu, and the faculty assistants in the finance area for their support and help with this course. And more importantly, I would like to express my gratitude to my amazing students, which includes everyone here across all 5 sections in Fontainebleau. So maybe except for those who passed my exemption exam. Well, thank you. I truly mean it because it is your curiosity, your passion, and your creativity that has made this course an incredible journey, and I feel very privileged to be part of it. And but more importantly, here today, I feel very happy to be here to celebrate your graduation and share this moment of joy and accomplishment with everyone sitting here, including not only the graduates, but your family members and friends. And I feel very proud of every one of you, especially because, as you know now very well, that INSEAD MBA program is a very intense project, and it requires a tremendous amount of work, which I have to admit that FMV has contributed a lot to. And I'm sure that the knowledge that you learned here at INSEAD, and also the people that you met and became friends with, their experiences, their stories, their views, and their values will help you cope with the future challenges that you might meet in your future career and in your life. Because I'm sure about it, because as we have all verified in class that getting an MBA at INSEAD is a positive MPV project. And you have made the right choice. So congratulations on your graduation. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and let's keep in touch. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Lin. I hope we all know what's MPV by now. And moving on to the Singapore core courses, even though I didn't attend the Singapore P1, P2, but I'm very honored to present this award. So we have 3 nominees, Professor Antonio Fadas for Professor Peter Juice for Financial Accounting, and Professor Ling Tan for Price and Market. And the winner is Professor Antonio Fadas. Unfortunately, Professor Antonio Fadas doesn't feel well today, so I'm gonna read out his notes to us. Dear class of MBA July 2022, thank you very much for this award. It is always wonderful to receive recognition for something that I love doing, teaching. Congratulations to all of you on your graduation day. I wish you the best for post-INSEAD life, and please stay in touch. Thank you so much.
So next up is the elective course for Fontainebleau, and the nominees are, just 1 second. So Prof. Ivana for realizing entrepreneurial potential. Prof. Kaisa for power and politics. And Prof. Sujin for psychological issues and management. And the winner is Prof. Ivana for realizing entrepreneurial potential.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, 22Js. I feel deeply honored and humbled. You are a remarkable cohort, and there are many reasons to be proud of you, but I would like to highlight one that is particularly salient at this very moment. The master of the slideshow, could we go back to the slide, if possible, with the 3 nominees? Today, for the first time in the history of INSEAD, we have 3 female professors, and only female professors, nominated. This is a great accomplishment, and thank you for making this possible. And thank you, Dean Ilian, Dean Urs, the board, and our alumni for their leadership for making this also possible. Thank you, and it's a wind of change. As GP just said a few minutes ago, it seems it's difficult for the boys to win awards this year. And Urs said that you are an outstanding cohort. Let me add something to that. At a minimum, you are a cohort of an outstanding taste, because not only we have 3 nominees in this category, but the majority of winners today seem to be women. So thank you once again. Let me say a few words about the elective I'm teaching. When I designed Realizing Entrepreneurial Potential, I had in mind 3 goals. I wanted to help you learn, gain practical knowledge, but also research-based knowledge about entrepreneurship through acquisition. The second goal I had in mind is help you network with key players in the space of entrepreneurship through acquisition, both investors and entrepreneurs. And 3, help you get inspired about your career paths. In achieving these 3 goals, I have relied heavily on our alumni community. The cases I've written, the cases I teach, the majority of those cases are on our alumni, and they are devoted guest speakers. So I want to thank them for their contribution to this course. In a few moments, you will be joining that alumni community, and I encourage you to be proud of it, to take the most out of it, and not to forget to give back to the future generations of students. Share your experience, share your knowledge. As of this moment, you will become an integral part of that important community. In a few moments, you will be receiving your diplomas from one of the best, or let me correct myself, the best business school in the world. And And you may think of these diplomas as a doorway to a life full of economic and social prosperity. And I certainly wish you that. But I also invite you to think of these diplomas as a doorway to make this world a better place, to help create economic, social, and environmental justice. War, inequality, poverty, pollution have become way too familiar in our vocabulary. We may have even taken them for granted. So this world needs improvements, and you folks have the skills, the network, the empathy, and you have us to achieve those improvements. We are on this mission together, so let's make it happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prof. Ivana, for your lovely words. I'm sure there will be many more entrepreneurs after your class. Let's move on.
I got a little emotional, but it's...
Again, thank you, Prof. Ivana, for the warm hugs as well. Let's move on to the nominees for the best elective course in Singapore. And the 3 nominees are Ian Woodward for Strategic Communication and Leadership, Claudia Zeisberg for Private Equity and Venture Capital, and Andy Yap for Power and Politics. And the winner is, any guesses? Another woman, my favorite, Professor Claudia.
Yep, guys, sorry, another woman. Yes, what can I say? So, well, 22Js, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. It's your graduation. Congratulations. It's time for celebration, and it's also time to give yourself a bit of pat on the back. It was, after all, an eventful year. wasn't it? For some more than others, I know. But I know, having just come back from London from 2 alumni events, that you will all refer to this year as the best year of your life. It certainly was one of the more impactful ones, and I'm glad we managed to basically do that for you. Now, graduation ceremonies are, and I've done quite a few of them, I always bring a kind of a mixed bag of emotions to the table, for parents, for partners, and of course for all you guys as well. A sense of achievement, of course, well-deserved, and happiness, some excitement, but also a pinch of sadness after a year of having made wonderful friendships that year is now coming to the end. But as our alumni said, you're welcome in the alumni community, so they will take care of you. So I guess the private equity elective with venture capital sprinkled in hit the spot. So I'm glad and I'm honored to be nominated for the Best Teaching Award at INSEAD, Vintage 22J. And let me add that I could have not pulled it off with all of you, my students. We had to take care of guest speakers. Yes, they were back in class again, no more Zoom this time, at least most of them. The PE conference that was exceptionally well managed and organized by the team. And of course, the projects that you guys all did, to the delight of those few private equity firms that managed to grab one of the teams and work with them. Now, I was asked to offer some words of wisdom and wanted to sprinkle in a few thoughts from Dr. Sis, who said it all so well, exactly the year that you guys were born, believe it or not. So let me start with my wishes for you and our newly minted alumni. 3 of them. Number 1, passionately pursue your interests, whatever they may be. And I know we have many interesting students in class. The world needs more people who dare to follow their dreams. But don't just dream, do. Your motto should be res non verba, deeds, not words. Number 2, it's never too early to start a bucket list. After all, it's the experiences that we have, and this year should have shown you that shape your world, that shape our contributions to this world. So travel, enjoy, continue to travel. I know a lot of you started doing this again this year, and I was super excited to see one weekend my whole class go off to Phuket. So that was wonderful. It was the first time in 3 years, and I knew we had reached the end of our crisis. Overall, I hope you will enjoy life. Number 3, and potentially most important, as a mother as well, include family and friends in your plans. They matter and will only multiply your enjoyment that you have. Do find balance. I know you're all excited about the new job that you cinched, but do find balance outside work. And please maintain your sense of humor, as you had in the class. When we meet again in the coming years, I can't wait at the various alumni event to hear about all your exploits, your adventures, your successes, but also your failures. And along the way, you'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You get mixed up with many stray birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot from your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will, indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. But then, that turnaround elective will really come in handy. And we will write that INSEAD case study about that, okay? On that positive note, have a wonderful graduation and stay in touch. It was a real pleasure to have you all in class. Thank you. Maybe I should take that. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you. Did I forget to shake your hand?
Thank you, Claudia, for the wonderful words. And if anybody wants a job in private equity, you know where to go. She's the person. So this concludes our Oscar ceremony, or the Best Faculty Awards ceremony. congratulations to all the nominees and the award holders. I'll let Dean Pierre to come on stage now.